was that kind of person who was there for everybody, and everybody loved him too. We still feel that he's among us, and he wishes us the best. That's why we're here today, trying to achieve his dream.
If not we, then who? If not now, then when? When we asked ourselves these questions, we took no time to find an answer. It's us, Enactus Assuit. The generation of Upper Egypt was the wake-up call that inspired us all to stand tall, go through all these ups and downs, keep trying, and never give up, no matter what happens, as we have no other option but to go on. We learned a lot from our mistakes, and we know that more challenges are yet to come, and they are welcome. The change would happen without the involvement of the people, along with the government and the civil society. This is exactly what we've been keen on doing this year. We've drawn that picture of the three of them all integrated, and we are the mortar that keeps the bricks together to build the best future that our Egypt deserves.
First of all, Azam's project. Animal wealth is one of the pillars of the Egyptian economy, where its welfare is a must that depends on the availability of cattle feed within reasonable prices and water resources.
Farm owners face serious problems where the milk and meat production of the cattle is reduced due to the lack of trefoil as green cattle feed and the absence of sustainable alternatives. This lack is due to trefoil seasonal planting, shortage of water resources, plus fertilizers cost much. So, the introduction of sustainable, affordable solution is mandatory at some point.
So here, at Enactus Assuit, in partnership with the Faculty of Agriculture, we utilized the unused rooms, applied our revolutionary solution, portable artificial barley, which is cultivated hydroponically. This was by employing 2 graduates to work on it. And here's a video of how we cultivate barley.
So as to prove that the barley is much better than trefoil, here are some simple facts. Trefoil is only planted in winter, while barley can be cultivated the whole year under different weather conditions.
Trefoil can be planted in areas remote from Nile and Delta, while barley can be cultivated anywhere because of being portable.
The area needed to cultivate trefoil can reach 7 acres to produce certain amount of green cattle feed, while barley only needs 50 meters square to produce the same amount, so we can use the remaining areas to cultivate other crops.
For each ton, trefoil needs 17,500 liters per day, while barley only needs 350 liters per day. Thus, we save 98% of irrigation water.
Trefoil is 15% absorbable, while barley is 90% absorbable, so it increases the milk production by 20%.
According to our studies, farm owners spend 60% of their expenses on trefoil, while by using barley, this percentage is reduced by 30%.
For these reasons,
Cultivating barley wins.
Barley's production capacity ranges from 1,000 to 1,400 kilograms per unit weekly. But since we made a contract with the butcher who wants it daily, its production ranges from 150 to 200 kilograms per unit, so as to make barley as fresh as possible, rich in vitamins and protein.
As 1 kilogram of barley seeds can produce up to 6 to 8 kilograms of barley's green feed, which is enough for 6 to 10 cattle. Barley also reaches 15 centimeters in 7 days, increasing fertility and fattening ratio by 1.5 kilograms for cattle and 300 grams for sheep.
And here's a video to show you what happens in 7 days. Creating this project actually cost us a total of 13,700 pounds, and our monthly net revenue is 1,936 pounds, and we will reach our break-even point after 7 months.
This project made an impact. Socially, by creating job opportunities.
Environmentally, by saving 98% of irrigation water, needing only small areas to cultivate barley and using the remaining areas to cultivate other crops.
Economically, by reducing expenses by 30%, increasing milk production by 20%, and decreasing meat price.
This project can be widely expanded, where School of Agriculture asked us to turn one of the rooms into barley cultivating vineyards and prepare it with the required portable units. We also made a contract with Technopallah to develop our ideas even more.
The second project, Save Tomorrow. A small town in Assuit called Abnoub suffers from a high rate of poverty, which leads to a big number of dropouts among school students between 12 and 18 years old. This is followed by an inflating number of problems, such as the huge number of crimes, as children turn to theft and they don't get enough education nor ethics. So, Save the Children organization asked Enactus Assuit for help to put an end to all these problems.
Enactus Assuit created effective solutions for these problems. We got together and came out with powerful thoughts so that the children have their own businesses besides their education.
First, we discussed the current situation with the social specialists who have been following up with the project since the beginning of the idea, and we got to know that children with desperate need for money tend to leave school to find work to earn their living and improve their lives.
Second, we gathered a strong team of instructors and facilitators covering a wide range of skills to provide the targeted children with.
Third, our team was divided into groups who were already trained to give sessions for 500 children in a variety of topics like human development, leadership, business planning, project management, marketing, and entrepreneurship.
These sessions gave them the required background to control their behavior, to keep up with the market, to deal with their suppliers, and to attract customers. We helped them to implement these concepts through educational games, activities, and brainstorming to generate innovative ideas for their coming enterprises.
After that, we used the PMT application form to determine the standards of the livings and to choose the most worthy ones for this project. And according to the results, we supported the best 180 business plans and Save the Children provided them with a loan of £800 to execute their projects.
By the last working day, we ended up visiting 9 schools, 3 to 4 times, along 9 days. Our team worked hard for 150 hours in a rate of 4 sessions per school.
The impact of our intensive work was that we affected 500 children positively to become leaders and business owners, keeping their seats at school.
We empowered 180 of them economically as their incomes increased by £150 each. And this empowered them socially as those children stayed enrolled in their schools, supported their families, and became functional individuals in their communities.
To assure sustainability, we send delegates monthly in cooperation with Save the Children to follow up with the projects and bring us reports about their progress.
To grant work expansion, we will help those children to transfer their knowledge to others to be examples to follow. Save Tomorrow is one of the best experiences which everybody has a share in making change happen.
Our third project, Tuba. Shahda, one of the poorest villages in Upper Egypt, has a high unemployment rate, which increased when a small cement bricks factory stopped working a year ago. In such a society, people have limited awareness of how to market the product and make deals with potential corporate clients. In addition, one of the major problems in Egypt in the field of construction is the red and white bricks production, as the red bricks production causes environmental pollution, and the white bricks production causes respiratory diseases. Another form of pollution is the increased percentage of cement factories' waste, which can be recycled.
Here comes our role. Enactus Assuit made an agreement with Gahdam Association for Community Development to provide a professional trainer to train 6 unemployed workers from the village to reopen the factory, thus creating job opportunities for many young people in the village and to get a monthly income of £2,000. For a poor village like Gahdam,
The expected outcome of the product was between 10,000 to 13,000 cement bricks daily, which are widely used in building new cities, government units, railway stations, petroleum refineries, and sidewalks in new roads. One more thing we did, Enactus Assuit helped in marketing the product of the factory through linking Gahtam Association with the biggest construction companies in Egypt as Arab contractors for building yacht units and Erasmus. Also with Assuit Governorate for building yacht units in New Assuit Town and for the huge projects which are taking place in Assuit as the electric power station near Gahtam village and petroleum refinery. All this leads to the increase in the demand of the product. To ensure that our targeted impact is applied and the required results are reached, we make a monthly report.
Reopening the factory benefits both workers and clients. We created job opportunities for many young people in the village to get a monthly income of £2,000. On the other side, by buying cement bricks, a client saves 7.5% compared to red bricks and 32.5% compared to white bricks, for a quantity of 1,000 bricks. For a poor village like Gahtam, having a new business like this factory would surely make an indirect impact on the whole village and the villages around it.
We managed to coordinate among 4 different sides of the society through paving the way for Gahtam Association to make good relations with the construction companies buying the product, Assuit Governorate on behalf of the Egyptian government and the workers, as the income they will get from this project will help them consolidate their relations with their families and the people of the village.
Recycling the wastes of cement production is a big benefit to the environment, since the project will decrease the percentage of pollutants in the environment that come from cement factories, by turning the deceased cement into a useful product as cement bricks, and by decreasing the production of red and white bricks that require high thermal energy. Besides, cement bricks production won't cause the workers any health problems.
According to the last monthly report we received, the factory has sold 120,000 cement bricks to Erasmus and a contractor working on Bani Salad School. In fact, the contractor made an order of 250,000 cement bricks and Erasmus needs 500,000 cement bricks. And if the factory makes any other deals with other companies, it will expand, producing 30,000 bricks cement daily.
The government, the civil society, people of Gahtam, and Enactus Assuit all share in making Tuba a step towards building the future we aim.
Success stories are always inspiring, and their success inspired us greatly. They gave us a great push forward to exert more effort, empowering those teenagers of Abnu to earn their own living through their own project without sacrificing to be well educated, empowering those men of Gahtam to have a stable income without waiving charity help, empowering those men of body cultivating projects to run that business are the real change that we made. At the time we're presenting you our project, the workflow goes on through the 3 of them. We're keeping up with them to guarantee their sustainability. We have learned only by helping others you can find your own happiness, and we're so glad to do so, as we're so glad to be here presenting you our project.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
شباب شكرا الأول على وفاءكم لزميلكم. السؤال على طوبة الدور بتاعكم كان إن أنتوا يجريد الناس اللي في القرية على صناعة الطوب. في حاجة تاني عملتوها؟ أنا بس just making sure I get the picture clear.
We made an agreement with Gahtam Association to provide the trainer that trains the 6 people. And we also marketed the products. We taught the people how to market their products.
مين الترينر كانوا انتوا؟
No, the trainer was from the Gahtam Association.
So what did you do?
We made deals with them to give that trainer to train those people, and we marketed and we told them to market the products. How to market the products.
انا بس عايز افهم دوركم ايه، لان انتوا you did a good job. واضح ان انتوا باعوا 250,000 طوبه and they have some building orders, but this is great.
We sold 120,000 centimeters for now. There's an order for 250,000 centimeters.
And again, you provide the trainer.
Yes, we made deals with the Gahtam Association to provide that trainer.
يعني ايه دي؟ يعني ممكن تشرحي لي انتوا عملتوا ايه بالظبط؟ انا مش فاهم.
We made like an agreement with them to provide that trainer, and we.
So you got the trainer and paid for the trainer?
What?
You paid for the trainer, يعني you provided?
No, we didn't pay for the trainer. The Gahtam Association.
So what was your role?
Okay, there was a factory that was abandoned in Gahtam village. We revived the factory and brought people to work in that factory. Okay, the factory was built by Cemex, okay, and then it was abandoned due to the lack of demand on the bricks. So we revived it and we got people to work in that factory, and we brought trainers from Gahtam Association to train them and provided them and taught them to market the products to increase their demand and have the workflow goes on.
أنا عندي كويستشن على أبو. أنتوا قلتوا إن الchildren هناك عندهم financial problems, that's why they drop out, and the solution was that they do a business on the side. وفي business plans طلعت، ففي شركات، في أي حد نجح عمل حاجة فعلا.
Yes, this 180 business plans are already implemented in the village and they're working, and we are following up with them to grant the sustainability and the work goes on.
كم واحدة منهم يكون ولا؟
All of them are working.
Very simple questions. What kind of startups do children عملوا?
Okay, for example, there's like grocery shops that they have made, that we have provided them with the merchandise, and they started working. Another example is raising goats and raising chicken. So they raise these animals and grow them, and they'll sell them when they grow up. So this is the kind of startup.
They can do those kinds of startups with the school?
With
School.
you mean not affecting the school, right? Yes, I think that it won't be. It won't affect them. In fact, that with the sessions that we gave them was at the last of the school year, so that it doesn't affect their progress, in the educational progress. So I think yes, they can manage it. That's the sessions that we have told them.
Any other questions?
My question is also about the children. Why did you choose that the children themselves would have the business plans or the projects, why not their parents?
Okay. We have an issue in education that we teach them just simple sciences, but the life skills that they need when they grow up to make an impact or to make a project, they lack these skills. So these sessions that we provided them, they give them the skills that will benefit them in the rest of their lives. So for example, us in Enactus, in our university, we make projects beside our education so that we gain skills to help us in our future.
Yeah, but these children, what age group are they in?
Mainly in the preparatory school.
Don't you think they're a little bit too young to have projects like that? I think that in that case, if you want to help them, it's better that you empower their parents and just let them have their life and encourage them to just go to school at that point.
In fact, in the annual report, you'll see that in the last page, we have a project called Super Village. that is supporting and empowering their parents, but they mainly prevent their kids from going to school to earn a living and to make them work so they can sustain their income. So in any way, if they didn't work, they will not go to school. So we help them with this.
The time has expired. Let us be running the next